blood pressure of people, you will not be happy. You see that a lot of people have high blood pressure. That's how come most of them are getting stroke this time. So, in fact, what you have said to us is something that is going to help us now and forever.
Yes. Allahu Akbar.
Like I said earlier, we will encourage the people, we will encourage thousands of people
Yes.
to join this practice.
Yes.
Yes, we will encourage thousands of people to join this practice. And I know for sure that it's going to help
Yes.
everybody.
Yes. And the great thing, Chief, is that
Absolutely. Look how many lives. I mean, we provided water, we provided housing, we provided school.
Can you hear
and
me?
now we're providing
Some-
life. Yes, sir.
the internet goes down. Can y'all hear us? We just got back.
Yes, sir.
Okay, listen.
So,
Mhm.
like I said, most of the communities that we live, it's actually alarming the rate at which people are getting ill, people are dying. It's actually alarming. It's alarming. Like I said, it's because of the diet.
Yes,
It's because of the diet.
absolutely.
They don't try to check how they take sugar.
Mm-hmm.
They don't try to take how they take their food daily.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody sit down and eat heavy
Yes.
and go to sleep. So for sure, if we begin to do the fasting,
Yes.
people will get to understand why it's good to fast.
Absolutely.
Because it will definitely improve our health status
Yes.
to make us live long.
Yes.
Because if you are healthy, definitely you will live long.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely. In
Our level of spirituality will go up.
Yes.
Our closeness to the Almighty Allah will go up.
Yes.
So we are going to start it.
Absolutely.
Like I
Absolutely.
shared some of my experience.
Mhm.
Yes, I have done some and I've seen the benefits.
Yes. Allahu Akbar.
So let me say that your coming is a work of God. It's already planned by God. And
Yes.
the day has actually come. And you are here.
Yes.
And all the things that you are saying to us, that's what I mean by it's a plan of God. God wants to save us from difficulties.
Yes.
Allah.
Allahu Akbar.
That's how come we are here today. That's the work of God. I always say something in my life. I always say that I thank God and I'm happy. And I say I thank God because I always get close to good people right from my infancy. I see that any person that I come close to, the person is a good person.
Yes.
And that has helped me a lot.
Mm.
So it tells me that the love that you show to us and travel all the way from United States to this place, it's very clear that we are good people. And that the message that you carry to us, we are going to take it serious.
Yes.
Yes, we're going to take it serious. Like I said yesterday, you are part of us.
Yes.
You are part and parcel of us.
Yes.
God has plans
Yes.
for us and you. And I see you, we see you as blood relations.
Yes.
We are one people.
That's right.
And we believe that we have the same ancestors.
Yes.
And that's how come. That's what I mean by saying that it is God who planned your trip.
Yes.
He has actually taken you to know where you are coming from.
Yes.
Yes. So I will encourage you to take this serious
Absolutely.
so that our relationship with you will
Yes.
continue and continue, even generations yet unborn.
Yes.
Yes. It will not end.
Mm.
until the Almighty Allah end the world.
That's right.
That's what I want things to be.
Allahu
Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar.
So we're happy. About the information you just disclosed to us here concerning the prayer and fasting, one cannot measure it. It cannot be measured.
Mm.
It's only God who knows the benefits.
Yes.
Only God. Even in the Quran, it's stated that it's only God who knows the benefits of fasting.
Yes.
The benefit is so big that you, a human being, cannot imagine, you cannot understand what it is. So God says that He is the only person
Mm-hmm.
who knows the level of goodness
Mm.
in fasting.
Yes.
So you've carried an excellent message to us, and we'll go by that.
Yes.
Inshallah.
Yes.
God bless you all.
Bless
And
you.
may the good Lord and may the good Lord continue to
God
bless
bless you
us.
too, brother.
Thank you.
Mr. Wells, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
May I have your permission to ask a question?
You can ask.
The adage goes, good health is wealth. Good health is wealth.
That's
Yeah.
right.
To help.
Yes. I would like you to explain how the fasting should be done and the breaking,
Mm-hmm.
so that if we have good understanding of it,
Mhm.
we can do it perfectly well.
Okay.
If
Exactly.
you don't mind.
Yes,
That's good.
that's excellent.
It's a very good question.
Very good. Very intelligent question. This man has extraordinarily intelligent people with him. If you all will see it once we get back to the States, you'll be able to see the doctor that you had, the people you cherry picked who you wanted to say something because of what you know of them.
Exactly.
The one brother who was a doctor
Yeah.
and he gave the
Professor.
inspiration. Yes,
Yes.
the professor.
Yeah, Professor
Just-
Shamsuddin.
Yes, just profound. And your assistant that was here earlier, that was sitting here the first time,
Yes.
and he didn't talk much.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then he interpreted at all of the different palaces he took me to. Oh yes, tremendous. These are brilliant people, and if they were to come to America with the work ethic that they have, it would be a funneling of all the resources that we can extract there right back to our village, right back to our community. And that's what I'm working on now. His sister made 5 beautiful dresses in 1.5 days. Those dresses, his sister made them. And all they did was went to the fabric shop and they picked their fabric out and gave it to her. And she baked the cake in 1 day. And Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. She did it. Allahu Akbar. And some of you, I'm going to show you what she did. And with that, what she did, we had a meeting on getting her to America. We have a meeting? We had a meeting on her. We have to get her there because her being there, she can make thousands of dollars in months in America because I go get the people for prom, and it's maybe 400 girls need a prom dress, and they're not gonna buy it, but mommy will, daddy will. And when they get a load of her, then as fast as she is, she will get return customers like this, and they will refer. She did mine in a day. What? It took 3 weeks for mine, 4 weeks, 2 months. Yeah, and what she's doing, it will be awesome. And her work ethic from being here is unimaginable to what we have back home because we are lazy people there. This woman, people get. Remember, I told you they get the $250 a month for the link card, the government check. They're like, what are you going to work for? We got government checks. They don't need to work. But over there, they will be able to draw all people, and we'll have enough money coming not just from the people with money, but we'll have certain people from here set up there, and we already have housing for her. We already have elegant housing. So she could be there and you work from here. will give you a whole room that is your office, and you can do your work, and I will bring the clients by Allah's permission, because I know everybody. So they come over there and see her work. It's over. And this is not a business that you're starting, it's slow in the beginning. No, it's only slow in the beginning because you have a storefront and you're doing it the slow way. But when you have a person who speaks in high schools like me, and there's thousands of people listening, and they sold to the man in black. Now I could say, who's going to prom and need a dress? I'm gonna get you a tailor-made dress at a discount price from my own seamstress. Sign this list now. Whoever needs the dress, they will line up like they lined up at the Wumbia. They'll line up like that. I got to show you that one too.
Okay.
Because they bum rushed us. Yeah. And when they bum rushed us, I told them, look, no, you guys go. They would listen. So the brother who was riding the horse with me, who was telling me what to say, your guy, he told him, back up, back up, back up. He got out, back up. His brother got out, back up. They were pushing him, back up. They were fighting him. The children were fighting him, and they couldn't. They overpowered them. They had to get out the way. The children. And then they got up and they started talking to him. And said, look, you're not getting anything if you don't get in the line. And then we sat there with the door closed, and then they lined up way down the street, lined up, and they were quiet, and they were at peace. And then they came one by one, and I gave them 5 cities, each one. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. And it was hundreds of them, and they came through, and they were, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. But what happened? We brought order to what was. They weren't doing it to be wow. They were doing it because I don't want to get left out. So I gotta go because I may get left out. He may run out. So that's what it was. But when they found out that I would have enough for this crowd, they settled. And some of them had a baby, they got 2. Some of them didn't, boom. And this is how you bring them into order, because it's so many of them, and they were everywhere. But then they got in order, and then afterwards they were at peace. It was like, yeah, it was that. And everyone was talking, and there was even the little babies. They're quiet, they're doing nothing. But as to your question, in this case, you can go eat your last meal on Thursday. Don't eat again. If you get hungry, you get some tea and sip that, because as long as it's hot, it will quench your hunger. It'll take it away. Okay. And always stay busy. And stay busy and keep up prayer, because prayer and fasting together is what we know. Because when the fasting becomes too much, I go pray and meditate. And I talk to Allah and I say, it's a little rough for me, but I'm not eating. And I need you to help me. He says, prayer keeps one away from evil and indecencies, and certainly the remembrance of Allah is the greatest force. So I need a better force, Allah, because my force ain't strong enough against the wiles of Satan. He's urging me to eat. And then as long as I'm praying, Allah will come. He said, I will not give you a difficulty that you cannot bear. So Allah gave me his force and power, so I always overcome it. Sometimes you'll fall short. Sometimes you won't make 72 hours. Sometimes you'll make just 2 days. Allah says, I don't care as long as your good deeds outweigh your bad. I'm not looking for you to be perfected, because I know it's not a reality. The reality is make sure your good deeds outweigh your bad. And he says, in Surah 2, ayat 183 says, fasting is prescribed for us, as it was prescribed for those before us, that you may guard against evil. You got to guard against evil, because evil is strong. But your fasting will allow you to get low and I can get high. and let me fight the evils that come in your way, and you'll always win. But if you put me out of the picture and you want to do it your way, you find yourself living a long life, but it's a troublesome life because you always leaned on your own understanding, and that's why La ilaha illallah is the only way out of this maze that we find ourselves in. So with your fasting, you just have your tea, and you may not even want it, or some water, and you go through your day, and you work, and you stay busy, and you'll get a good night's sleep. Your second day, boom, you come right in the morning with your tea, and you just pray to Allah, Allahu Akbar, you know, and you continue to
Allah.
yes, and you continue to unfold. You continue to do it, and on your second day, you are not going to have any pains. Later after night, it'll be going away. You're like, I'm not even hungry anymore, because if you don't quench your hunger pains, it'll go away. Because it'll get the understanding that, well, I ain't getting nothing out of you anyways, so I'll just go back into my hiding place because he's not feeding me. That's how you do it. And then when you get that, you call the chief. Say how you feel, and he'll encourage you. You call Adam Abu Bakr, feeling it. He said, if you're feeling it, then what's happening? Your body is going through an exorcism, because those demons that are inside of us that's ate on us, the parasites and things, they're upset because you're used to giving me lamb and chicken and fish and this, and they eat that. So when you don't give it to them, they bite you. So I'll just eat you then. And you're like, oh, hey, what is that? Brother Malik, what is this? And then at the time, you starved it to death. Because when you're starving things, when you're fasting, it's a fast for us. It's starving them. So they starve to death. That's why I can go 5 years and be flawless in it. Because everything it doesn't hurt like that anymore. Because what was here no longer lives here anymore. You know what I'm saying? I got rid of them. And then you're going to get rid of them. And you're going to lose weight. And you're going to lose this and lose that. But you're going to grow beauty. Your skin is going to change. I'm 54 years old. You see? And but I don't look like it. You know? And it is because of the fasting. It eats away any puffiness in my face, any puffiness in my neck, any puffiness in my arms. It eat it away because that goes first. It eats it away. You know, so we have to save our community. We want a community that is flourishing mentally. So when they come over there, they see a community. What are you guys doing? We're going to eat. Oh, we don't eat today. Me neither. Me neither. Well, is anybody in this community want to eat? We're none of us eating. What type of community is this? No one's eating. You see what I'm saying? And now they're talking. Nobody's eating. It's thousands. They don't eat today. What is it, Ramadan? You know it's not Ramadan. Why you ask me that? You know, and next thing you know, the culture that we're doing starts to spread. Yes. Because now we have no sicknesses in our community. And there's certain things that we allow in our community, and there's certain things that we do not. You can't do that over here. You can be how you are, but when you come over here, there's certain, you must show the bright side of you. Whatever's dark you got, you can't bring it over here. We have children in here. Did you see all the children I took a picture with there? Yes, we have children in here. Yes. We can't have anything that remotely deters that child from Allah. That's right. Never. And they don't. Look at the babies. They walk around, they play. You don't hear them cussing like in our country. Children are cussing each other out. You don't have that over there. They can walk around freely and not worry about anything because everyone, it's a village that's raising them, not a mother and father. You know, and they see, and like when the children were coming on the bus when we were over there, and their brother said, "Get them up here." one of the Africans said, get down there. He said it in his words though, and the baby ran down the stairs. And that wasn't even his father. That wasn't his father. It's like this. And I said, look at how they do it, and the children listen, but they were coming up there because they wanted to benefit from it too. So we want our community and all of you all. Can you all hear me?
Yes, sir.
Now, Chief, what you see here, this is the tip of the iceberg, if that. If I go live on Facebook, it's thousands of them. They'll come in. How many? Let me ask a question, Sister Cheryl or Sister Sandra, either or. What was the last live I did? How many plays did we get?
This did 6,700.
And that was me at the airport saying, hi, we're here, and the people can see us, and it went viral because it goes out because we got a lot of followers. We have 261,000 people reached in 1 month from these people right here. They reached it, this small party, and them. 261,000. And when we get back with this footage, it'll be 1 million. Now, what we want to do, we want to start a tour to Ghana, Africa, to Mali, Wimbledon. Wimbledon. That's it. That when you come, you coming there because they want to go where I'm at. We're going where the chief goes. So they get funneled right there. This is why we must get our business and stuff lined up because we don't need our clientele to come from the poor part of Africa. We need our clientele to come from the tourists that are coming in that are wanting to move into our community and expand it. That's what we're doing. These brothers and sisters wish they could have been here this time. And if we go live and like when I go live, they're gonna be all in there. I'm coming. It's millions. So you get all those people. You're like, there ain't enough planes to get all y'all over here. We need a ship to bring you there, and then we'll be able to present. And this is why I was talking to him about the vacant buildings there that's in the community. Those are the first targeted because we need a clinic. And that vacant building must become a clinic. Yes. It must be. Because we need somewhere like the brother said that when women get pregnant, they got to get on a motorcycle. Yes. Not us, not this village, not this village. We'll have other villages coming to us and we'll have placement. We were talking about motels and everything in there so that we'll get all of our people. Because if we bring thousands of people, we're not trying to bring our thousands of people to anywhere. We have a place to house and to take care of the people that come to our village. Allahu Akbar. So this was the story because I told him, call the chief. We got to go over there. We need to go see the buildings. I need to see it because I'm a real estate guy. I've got so many properties. So I need to see them and go in and look and see what's wrong. And all this grass, we have to hire the people right here in our community to cut that grass down. Yeah. And your job is to keep that grass cut. And cut it down. And so, although it's vacant, it doesn't look abandoned. Yeah. Yes. And that's what it looks like because I look for abandoned properties because if it's abandoned, I can take adverse possession over it in America, meaning that it's abandoned. So I can take adverse possession of it, go fix it up. And if someone comes back, then they got to pay me out to get it, which they don't come back because they're gone, they're finished. But in our community, we don't want abandoned buildings in our community. When they drive in, they want to see like the beautiful one that's over to my right when I drive in. That's beautiful, fixed and everything. And then more of them. Then I go down and I see this one's beautiful, but it's vacant. This one's beautiful, but it's vacant. Not in our community. We don't have vacant buildings. This is not a desolated community. This is a community that is flourishing. Yeah. And as long as we're praying and fasting, Allah will bless us. Yeah. He'll bless us to get more people. He'll bless us. Allahu Akbar. And are you all excited about coming to our community?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Absolutely. Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Allahu
Yes,
Akbar.
sir.
Because we have nothing in America but business. That is not our home.
Assalamu alaikum from Jamaica, Kingston, Jamaica.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am, Clarion. We have that's my. She's another representative we have out of Kingston, Jamaica. But we have so many brothers and sisters that have no reason to be here anymore in America. We have no reason. What are we doing here? That's the spirit that we have. But we were so frightened about coming because we didn't know how we would be received.
Okay.
The reception that you gave us is the reception that we've never seen in the history of us being in America since 1555. I promise you. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. We have never
Brother
seen.
Warren, can I ask you a question?
Who's
This
who?
is Kazel from Detroit.
Kazel, hold on one second, soldier, while I'm talking to the chief. Now listen, and I'll let you in. These brothers and sisters, we have never had unity ever in our lives since we've been here. Never once can anyone over here, anyone here that's from America, say that we were a unified family. The only unified family in America is the Chinese, the Mexicans, the Jamaicans, or someone else, the Nigerians. And they are very few people, and the Jews, and just regular white people. But the slaves that came from Africa, they're so mentally incarcerated, so mentally enslaved that it took prayer and fasting to release the shackles on our minds and spirits. That's the only reason we're all together now. And we've invested 200,000 in properties. We've invested in people and the things that we do here in different cities and different countries. We've invested, but we could never invest until we got out of prison. And it was a prison without walls that was in our mind. And we got out, and now we're here, and now we're trying to put things together. We were just all night, we were just talking, okay, well, we need a strip mall. We got to get our people out of these little huts where you just fall in there, it's rain and stuff, and it's tin roof. No, we have to fix this so that we will have an argument, because everything starts where we're at. You know, we can't help the world until you help yourself. Charity starts at home, then spreads abroad. So we have a home base. You know, once we start there, we'll draw more people in, and even bring people over there that want to rent places over here. You know, because we bring in the clients in. So this is where we stand as far as this concerned. So we're excited about it, and we know that you're backed by all the chiefs, because those who you select out of the different villages that have shown you that these people are praying and fasting. We got, because if they send us tens of millions of dollars, it's not going to take much for us to knock ours out very quick.
Okay.
And then we look at some of the people that you know that had that character, you know, and that had that tenacity and that desires to pray and fast and give God what he needs to bring it out. Then we will pour into that one and pour into this one. And then we'll have a unified front that's extraordinarily strong based on what this man, Adam Abu Bakr, put together with his father. Takbir. So this is the gist of it. The person that was talking was Kazail from Detroit.
Yes, sir.
Come on, from Islam
My
Lake.
apologies for interrupting. I didn't mean to do that.
No.
I thought you was done, so my bad. I didn't mean to do. But I just wanted to ask, Brother Warner. I mean, are you going to touch that? Are you going to touch Nigeria? Because I know you gave a list of the different countries that you were going to be touching. What is Nigeria on that list?
Nigeria, when they heard I got Nigerian friends out there. They wanted me to meet some people in Nigeria, and they said they got. He said his name is George. That's his American name, but I've been on 20 years. He said when he saw all the stuff that we accomplished, because I never told him. And I told him I'm going to Africa, I'm going to Ghana. He said, you're going to the nicest country. He said, I'm born and raised in Nigeria. I'm a Nigerian. I'm just over here trying to get money to help my people. He said, but I'm telling you, Ghana, Africa is the nicest, most humble country that we have in Africa. This is what he said about us, about this. He said, but when you go from there and you come back, I'm taking you to meet the chiefs in Nigeria. Because they have money and they will fuel you to help whatever, all these communities, they got the money. He said, my country, he said, they got paper. And if you're doing this, no one's doing this, building mosques around here. We're chasing money and praying, making 5 prayers a day, but that's the gist of our Islam. We Ramadan, this is what he was telling me, he's Muslim. He said, but what you're doing is unheard of. He said, so what we would do, go there and let you meet the chiefs and the people who got money, and they'll fuel you to not only have it doing here, but he'll fuel you, particularly when they find out you're a chief somewhere. He said, it's over. He said, so get a week and I'm flying you to Nigeria to meet the people. So we're open. No, we're open to all of it, but my home base, my El Fatiha is here. So yes, sir, my brother. We plan on that because right now we're
okay. I asked.
Mm-hmm.
I asked because I got a business partner from Nigeria, and he was a politician, so he has connections to some politicians out there. So that's why I asked, if you may be able to aid and assist, or bring some resources to the table. So that's why I asked.
Tell them all hands on deck. This is all Africa Unite. Allahu Akbar. So that's what we're trying to do. What Muammar Gaddafi was trying to do. That's right. Allahu Akbar. And the only thing we need is funding, so that these people, if we can provide food, clothing, and shelter for them, they will give you their allegiance. And if we can get their allegiance from food, clothing, and shelter, then we can cultivate the Allah presence in all of them through prayer and fasting. Any more questions on there? Any more comments? If you got questions for the chief, you can ask now. Good. Very good. Very good students. The Holy Quran says when you go to see the prophet, don't be long. That's right. And before you come bearing gifts. Allahu Akbar. So they're excited. And I haven't even released. Once I get back, then I will break it down and open up for the world to call in, and then start chiming in, and then they will get to see the step-by-step process of what happened when we went to Ghana, because they know we went. Everyone, all of the hundreds of thousands of people know that we're going to Ghana. They know we're there too, so they're going to be very, very excited about what it is. And when they see how I was treated there, they're going to be they're going to melt. There's going to be a huge meltdown amongst the people and all the communities that know me. They're going to be melting down how we were received, because what happened was epic. It was epic, and it was on a level 10, which is the highest level, and it never dropped. There was no dip. There was no boring moment in this. It was hot out the gate, and it closed hot. Allahu Akbar. And that's the presence that we want. So you all prepare, because we're moving to Africa.
Moving to Africa.
Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Out of there, bro. Out of there. Yes,
God is the greatest. I'll
God's
praise him.
greatest. We would do business with America, but we don't have to live with it.
Come on. Say that.
Praise be to Allah. Praise be to Allah. Chinese got 98% of the businesses out there, own 98% of the property out there, China and Japan, but they live in China.
Yeah.
And they live in Japan.
Yes, sir.
Well, we live in Africa, and we have our share over there too.
Yeah.
That's how life has to be.
Oh,
Talking about yes, indeed. You know, they say that every man and woman must find refuge under their own vine and fig tree. China is with China, Japan is with Japan, the Africans are with the Africans. No matter how American you want to call yourself, you're an African man. Allahu Akbar. You know, so anyways, I think that's enough. Listen, I think that's enough, you all. You know, but this is what we've been waiting for right here. Not for a visit, not for a tour, like they have all these tours of Africa. You go over there to see the door of no return. Why do I need to see there? I read about it.
That's right.
It's time for me to go and see my people and talk to living people, not dead monuments that brings up bad memory. I'm not looking for anything bad. Allah has brought us from it. Allah has rescued us and kept us alive after the death of our people by the millions. We still stand, and today we still rise. So why do I need to go back somewhere where I've already closed the chapters on that and went forward with Allah? Takbir. So this is where we stand. And when I tell you these people over here do not shoot and kill one another, there is no black on black crime over here. None. They don't even carry guns over here. So if you really had a problem, you would be fist fighting, but you will not be shooting anybody.
That's right.
Takbir.